I had talked to Beth earlier about this, and she was totally unaware of it. But a couple of individuals put in Hitch'in post at the park.
I'm totally unaware.
All right, I know nobody asked.
Did you?
No.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Not at a board meeting.
I don't remember. If you told me, I'm totally spaced out.
I asked Doug about it, he said he talked to him.
So,
Yeah. Vernon has a farm influence center, the Amish are using the parks, and he was concerned they were tying to the trees, and they don't want to do that, because the horse will chew on the bark, kill the tree. He was looking out for our park, he wanted to know about putting a couple of hitching racks in. We located 2 spots back on the very south side of the park. They installed them at no cost to us. The horses are tied there to the trees or the signs or everything else in the park. I understand Mr. Connor's concern, because one of the things that we may want to look at, and this is going to cause a big stir, but poop bags like some of the other towns require.
Well, that's why I'm here. Vernon can't make it tonight, and neither can Elam, okay? So, I mean, with your approval, or your disapproval, or your critique of the subject, I can take that back to Vernon. If, you know, if it's okay, then it stands. If you want it moved, you can.
No, I mean,
They're out of the way back there.
Yeah, I think it looks great back there.
I don't have any problem, and we need to be, Tom? Sir? As far as those hitching racks, we had discussed a barrel or a cleanup can where they police the area when they leave. It can be put on the burn pile over the brush, where we burn the brush. So that, you know, I think they're willing to police that part of it, unless you need it for your garden. No, definitely not.
Oh, it's good for that.
Okay.
What about the hitching rack at front, same thing?
Where?
Isn't there a hitching post up front as well?
Yeah, by the senior center,
All right,
tennis
yes.
courts.
And it's too
First of
small.
all, you
Yeah.
told me, you understand, I mean, I know about Alzheimer's a little bit, but I thought I remembered that. Was it voted on?
No, it was never brought up to the board.
It was never brought up.
No, I didn't remember anything about it.
Do we need to bring it up? Do we need to approve it or disapprove it or what have you?
I make a motion to approve it. It didn't cost us a dime. It needed to be done. We talked about it 5 years ago. I know for you guys on the board. We never did it.
So if you're gonna approve it, do you wanna approve it with a barrel and a shovel, or what?
Yeah.
Well, like Doug said, they said they'd be willing to help kind of police it.
Willing to police their area, you know
Yeah.
that. And police area,
Clean up after the
shovel and
kids.
police area, well, I have no problem with that.
That's
And I apologize, that I don't think I did bring it to a meeting, and it's been discussed by previous administration, it's at no cost to us. It was something that was needed for the park, they were willing to do it.
Yeah, I second that. I think
Okay.
so.
So, we approve it with a contingent that they have a barrel, or that they police them, about themselves at the end of the day. And you need a sign there saying that. I would like to word that, clean up your. Right.
Clean up your fertilizer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, but hey,
I have another issue with a sinkhole, a development at 300 South Sycamore Street, which is Kim Horn's house. It's the abandoned house. It's not abandoned, but her daughter used to live there. That hole's about 5 foot deep.
Check it out. We already have a barricade on it. Terry spoke with Kim. It's actually on the inside of the sidewalk on her property. We did put a barricade over the hole. What was her response? I'm not sure. Terry just made her aware of it. And it's apparently looks like where the sewer line comes out from the house. And the hole's on the inside of the sidewalk on her property. We need to know her response.
Yeah, the sidewalk's fallen in, okay, and it's starting to undermine to the road right now.
If it's a health, safety hazard, we gotta get a response.
I brought this up to the clerk's office right after June 7th, but Republic threw my old trash can away. It was still good. Had anybody talk to them about that?
Spoke to Republic, they said, he told me that they would not have thrown the trash can away. So we have a citizen that says that he did.
talk to Republic.
Have I?
That's what you need to do.
Okay, all right. And then, now I brought this up once before because I was concerned that this is the only way to detect a water leak. And excuse me, John, but I'm not picking on anybody. But does Dollar General and Myers Enterprise have a water meter
No,
now?
if
Okay,
you've been to last meeting, you've gone through all that,
all right.
okay?
We've always had a water bill
I understand that.
every month for 45 years. I personally have paid a water bill, despite your implication that we're getting free water.
I never said that.
Reread what some of the things you've said.
Terry Huff said that. I never said that.
Anyway,
Okay.
but
Okay.
there's about
But
4
you're absolutely
places
wrong.
in town, and at
Yeah.
last meeting, we said we were going to look in to see what we could get a water meter installed,
Right.
but the Dollar General hasn't had one. There's about 5 or 6 towns, and this is again, stuff we're trying to clean up that's 40, 50 years old.
And I understand that.
That,
You know?
that if they have, there were several businesses in town, there's about 4 or 5. In fact, one of the people that you've been talking to has got 2 trailers down there that is on, one line, 1 meter.
Well, he's trying to fix that. If
Well,
you're
he's gonna
talking about
fix
Kenny
that.
Hudson.
Okay.
That'd
Okay.
be nice. But it'd be nice if you get all the facts and not just pick a one.
John, I wasn't picking on you.
Absolutely you
Okay.
were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Okay, but here's what my concern was. Without a water meter, you don't know if you have a water leak.
Absolutely true.
Okay.
Absolutely true.
All
And that's the reason we agreed last time to try to look in to see if we can get, because right now we're out of water meters, they're expensive. There's a couple that's out there. We've been short of money, and
Right.
again,
That alley's full of old septic tanks. It's full of gas lines and water lines and drainage lines. So lots of luck digging in there.
But anyway,
Well, okay.
You're fine if you want to do it.
One other issue.
Wait a minute, let me say something. There is a way to, we have a news report that is generated from our software that lets us know if there's constant flow through the meter for 24 hours, and it spits out a little L. We print that report and we stamp the card, so he would know in the next month if he had a leak.
Is it Kenny Hudson that has 2 trailers on the water meter?
yes.
How many
Yeah.
years has he had that?
He's probably got a couple of properties
Okay, guys,
that
we're
are
not-
like that.
We're not accomplishing anything.
Okay.
How long
Your
has
last-
that been going on?
Probably 45 years, as long as he's lived here. Okay.
I would have talked to Mr. Hudson also.
Right. Go. Yeah. Be my guest. I've already
Your
mentioned.
last
I
line,
think you're
please.
okay.
I don't want to
Okay.
argue anymore.
And then you have a letter for me that you want me to remove my website.
No, I don't care if you remove your website or not. I just don't want to implicate that it's the town boards.
Distinguish that it's not.
Distinguish that it's not the town council.
I've already put a disclaimer on it.
Wasn't
That it's
apparent
not
to
owned by
anybody
the
what
town of-
That doesn't matter.
Huh?
That doesn't matter. That's still in the name. You can't just disclaim something at the
Anyway,
bottom.
we don't know, with the letter basically is asking you nicely to take it down. If you don't, and you are infringing on the town's rights, we will take legal action.
When it comes up, see, like it comes up, Odin Town Council.
News and info.
And so
Right.
it looks like, it gives the appearance to people that it's something the town council is putting out there and giving news and info, which is fine for you to put out there, but if you could distinguish, you know, that it's really not the council, it just sort of gives rise to
At the very top of the
Implication
page, it
is-
says www /facebook.com
right.
/
Well, that's at the
watchdog
bottom.
media.
It's at the bottom of the
But
page.
as you,
At the top.
That comes up, but it's
As
at
a man,
the very
it's
top.
been and you know
Yeah,
it.
it's
Okay.
very top, and in the middle, right where your, you know, your main part of your
Yeah.
page is, Open Town Council News.
Website.
And then, of course, it goes over and it has all the links to the minutes and things, which really makes it look like it's coming from the
Yes.
town.
Yeah,
And it's very confusing.
we'll take action if it doesn't come down.
All right. Okay.
if you can. If you
I
can.
don't think
fine.
it just
It's
needs
legal.
to distinguish clearly that it's
That's all we're
not
asking.
being
Well, Tom, you
operated by the
did
council.
say in a meeting once that you don't approve of my website, but it's my legal right to have it.
Your legal right to have it.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. Unless you are infringing an appearance, if a judge decided that he thought it was the town council and it's not, then we got an issue.
Do you have an official seal?
Hmm?
What does your official seal say?
I didn't say it.
We don't have to have an official seal.
but if it applies, then it's town, again, I'm not gonna argue this matter.
No, I know, I just, what would make you happy? What would make you
Well,
happy?
it says, for one,
Make
it
me
says
happy.
government.
Up there, this is not the
government
Open Town
website.
Council,
Yeah.
this is meetings, if you wanna say in there that this has been Gunner's,
No, why don't you just say Watchdog Media? That's your
Watchdog Media of the Open Town Council, no problem.
name.
Okay,
Watchdog Media for, you know, on behalf of Odin, I don't know how to put it together, but even like right now, it also says it's a government website, which I don't really know what that means. I mean,
it's the format of Facebook, right?
oh, okay, that is their implant, okay, but then that would mean when you went in and set up your user account, somehow or another, it's linked
just a
into being
page.
a government.
My user is my name,
I know,
and
and
then
to
my
get a second
page
one.
is just got a,
Okay,
Well, that's, again,
A
it kind of
format.
adds to the whole
motion to
All right.
adjourn.
confusion.
I need
Whoa,
this.
Huh? Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay, thank